Assalamu alaikum. This is the Muslim greeting of peace and a blessing from Allah, the creator of all. This is my question and a very hint of a background. My ancestors came over in the 1800s, some before the Civil War. So my question is, in light of the law that has been passed in Arizona and other states, including Iowa, possibly considering that now that we have a Republican about to take back the governor's mansion. What is the possibility that randomly chosen U.S. citizens who happen to be Muslim can be targeted for deportation? How can we be guaranteed that our rights as natural-born U.S. citizens who happen to be Muslim, either by Muslim by birth or by conversion, as in my case, how can we be guaranteed that our rights as citizens of the U.S. or whatever country we happen to live in, can they be guaranteed? Can I, as a law-abiding citizen who I don't even know if I have a criminal record. I can't even get a driver's license, but that's another story and unrelated to this. But if I were to go to an airport, say to fly to another country, for instance, if I were able to go to Mecca for Hajj and I come back, who's to say that I could be blocked from coming back into the United States just because I happen to be Muslim? And for all I know, I could already be on a no-fly list. And I've had this feeling for several years, even before I became Muslim. So is there that possibility that with all the fear-mongering going on and all the crap that people choose to spew about Islam and possibly even other religions, instead of choose to respect and understand? Why do we have to be singled out just because we happen to practice one religion as opposed to another? Who's to say that, I could be picked up by a City of Des Moines police officer while coming out of a bus downtown and be told that I have been targeted for deportation, when in fact I am not even aware of having been in violation of any law without ever having been told so. So this is my question to the scholars, and I would very much love to hear their take on this and what others that may be in the panel have an idea on. My ancestors came over in the 1800s and received their citizenship probably within the next 10-15 years after that. I'm not sure. I have more documentation on my mom's side than on my dad's. But either way, I don't know how many generations. I suck at math, so I'm not even going to bother to try to figure that one out. But who's to say that I cannot lose my citizenship? Who's to say that I could go into Arizona to visit a friend and come out of the hotel and be stopped by a police officer, and not being one to carry my birth certificate around for fear of theft, who's to say that I could be arrested and charged with being an illegal immigrant when my photo ID, as ugly looking as it is, and my social security card and my voter registration card may not be enough proof. What if my birth certificate is not enough proof? Do I have to have anything in my background besides my religion to prove me guilty? I have had people come up to me in the face, total strangers, and accuse me of being a criminal, but yet none will show me proof. I would like to know where the proof is. Where is the proof that can say either I did this or I did not? And is having a spotless record enough to avoid punishment for a crime which I either cannot commit, have never committed, and was committed by someone else in a location that I have never been to, or has never been committed at all? I have only been out of the US once, and that was back in 1986. And we were told that out of our group of 13, every 12th, we had a group of 13, and we were told that every 12th person would be stopped for scrutiny. But none in our group of 13 were stopped for scrutiny. But now if I were to make that same trip again, and if there were less than 12 or more than 12, it's regardless, I probably would be stopped. The only thing I think that could avoid that would be is I were screened by my own sister. And she's one tough cookie when it comes to security. And I'm glad she's doing that. But she, I believe, would be the only one who would not tell me I could not hop that jet. Other than maybe a doctor saying I wasn't healthy enough to fly. But then again, that's another story. So I would like an answer to my question. And peace and blessings be upon you. Thank you.